Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Maybe end about
ఓకే దీంట్లో రెండు వాట్సాప్ ఉన్నాయి నేను పంపించిన తెలియదు ఓకే లీలానందదాస్ ఎస్ ఉమఖ్యాంతిమిరాంధస్య జ్ఞానాంజనశలాకయా చక్షురమృతం येन తస్మై శ్రీ గురవే నమః नम ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वतेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्तवृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण మాది చిన్న హంబుల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ మాది ఇక్కడ రాగలదా ఇట్లా చూడాల్సి వస్తుంది ఈజీ ఉంటుంది కొంచెం యా ఓకే సో భగవంతుడు దయ వల్ల ఇంగ్లీషా హిందీనా తెలుగు సో మనం we all have come to Melkote Dham. I'll speak in English. So I am nobody to speak the glories of this place. Neither am I realized. At the same time, I am only repeating this so I can remember it for the rest of my life. Because Acharya has told that if we hear Katha and we repeat Katha, we remember Katha. Otherwise, we will forget. So today morning, while we were in Melkote Dham, I heard this pastimes from senior devotees and I made few notes. I might make mistakes while telling it, but the essence will not change because I'm trying to just repeat. So Melkote Dham is one of the most important dhams in entire Shri Vaishnava Sampradaya. Why? Because not only that Lord Lord Anantasesh who appeared as Ramanujacharya came here, but there are many more reasons, right? So I'm just going to repeat some notes that I have written. First of all, this place has many names, many names. I'm only going to tell few names and the importance behind those names, right? This place is also called, Melkote Dham is also called as South Badrika Ashram, right? There is Badrika Ashram in the north and you have not gone to the Badrika Ashram. If you have come here, you have equivalently gone to Badrika Ashram as per the scriptures. And this place is also called Vedadri. Vedadri. Why? Because Vedas were taught here immensely, right? And who taught here? Dattatreya Swami taught to his disciples. And the very place where we are sitting right now, we all came to Tunganur first because this is where the journey of Ramanujacharya started. This is the place Dattatreya taught to his disciples, Vedas. So this very place where we are sitting, the Supreme Lord himself taught Vedas to his disciples. And this place is also called, Melkote is also called Yadava Kshetra. Why? Because Lord Krishna came here along with Balaram. He came here. But I'll reserve that pastime for later. First I'm just telling the place. Remember the Yadava Kshetra. And this is also called Tirunarayanapuri. Meaning Lord Narayana resides here on the hill. That is why it's called Melkote. So there is one hill. We are already on the hill. We don't feel that it's hill. It's flat. But we are in a very high place. And on top of the hill there is another hill, which is where we'll go and take darshan of Yoga Narasimha Swami. That pastime we'll discuss a little later. Today this is not a detailed class or anything. This is only notes I'm repeating. Okay. Then this is also called Bhuloka Vaikuntha. Now, the important thing is that we hear this many times, that this place is Vaikuntha, that place is Vaikuntha. But Srila Ramanujacharya actually declared that this is Bhuloka Vaikuntha, right? And they also gave a name, this is called Vaikuntha Vardhana Kshetra. Amazing, Balgavand Prabhu. Actually, Balgavand Prabhu is here. Just repeating. So it's called Vaikunta Vardhana Kshetra.
Vardhana Kshetra.
Can we repeat that word again?
Vaikunta Vardhana Kshetra.
What is the meaning? The place which increases the population of Vaikunta.
Oh.
That means anybody who comes here goes to entire place, entire tract of place. Vaikunta Vardhana Kshetra is Melkote and also this place.
This area.
Yeah, this area. Of course, we already went there yesterday. Yesterday evening we went there, and Swami gave such an unbelievable darshan. Right? We can't even conceive when he. And we'll be amazed now to hear what we witnessed yesterday when we'll discuss few things. Right? And it is also called, he told, where both Lord Rama and Krishna have come and worshipped. Yeah, one of the most famous. So, Melkote is also known as Jnana Mandapa. It is also called Jnana Mandapa, right? Like Tirupati is known as Pushpa Mandapa, and Srirangam is known as Bhoga Mandapa, where Supreme Lord enjoys Bhoga. But here is called Jnana Mandapa, where so Lord Dattatreya, along with this place, very, very prominent, ancient. Actually, this place is Akala. There is no, it is Ananta. And then, I would also like to tell. So, Srila Ramanujacharya came here to of why Ramanujacharya came here. Briefly, it's a long katha. There used to be a ruler called Kolatunga. Kolatunga king is the name of the king. This person was a very, very staunch Shaivite. Nobody knows why. Of course, it's also pastime of the Lord. The staunch Shaivite. Biggest problem is there in this region. If he makes him Shaivite, then everybody will automatically become Shaivite. Right? Shaivite means worshipper of Lord Shiva. Shiva worship. And Vishnu worship, like that. His daughter fell sick. She had a lot of health problems. Some ghost took over his daughter. She was possessed. And he was trying to get a treatment, that Kolatunga king, but he could not get the treatment. Finally understood Ramanujacharya is there. So he called Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya came and he kept his feet on her head. And by so keeping, went away. And the king was very happy. A lot of respect for Ramanujacharya. Then he said, Ramanujacharya, why don't you come for a debate? As soon as he called him for a debate, Ramanujacharya's guru, Mahapurna, was there, and also his disciple, who seemed to be a fair person. Don't go. We'll switch clothes. You go from here. Because I know he has some plan. Me and Mahapurna, he went to the king, and Ramanujacharya left that place and came here. In short, Quresh and side, and they asked one question: what is the goal of life? And immediately, without any hesitation, Quresh directly told the answer, in spite of knowing the Vishnu. As soon as he said that, immediately the scholar sitting there said, no, what you're telling is wrong. It is goal of life to worship Lord Shiva. He is supreme, but he is not the supreme most. Okay? Some other day we can hear from a senior devotee. There, Quresh in the discussion told, Shiva is not even equal to Drona. What are you talking? Now, what is Drona here? Drona means a measurement cup. There are many different types of measurement. So, when he told like that, the king got very angry. There they came out, and then they could not see. They want to go back to Ramanujacharya. So, they hired a beggar to take them to a place. Take us to Ramanujacharya. On the way, Mahapurna was already a very, very old person, because he was the disciple of his guru, right? Ramanujacharya's guru, like that, very, very senior. So he told Quresh that I cannot travel, will not repeat now. So it's a very, very beautiful pastime. So after some time, because Ramanujacharya was so displeased and so unhappy that this thing happened, such a great Vaishnava, as Mahapurna was killed and Quresh was blinded and all that. And then Ramanujacharya was so angry with that king, Kalatunga. And after some time, because he harmed the Vaishnavas, the king died. The king died of some extreme fever. And as soon as that news came to Ramanacharya, he started loudly shouting, great Kalyan happened. Big burden has gone. So a lot of Vaishnavas wonder, why a Vaishnava would be happy with somebody's death. There Acharya is traveling. He came to this place. Right? Which is where we are sitting. So here he met a person named Vittala, Vittal Dev, a person, right? He was a Jain, and he was a great king also in this area. So Vittal Dev, he met Ramanacharya, and his daughter met her with a glance. Don't believe our philosophy is different, but Vittal Dev told, see, he is a great scholar. You are great scholars. Why don't you have a debate? If you really have disagreement, why don't you have a debate with Ramanacharya? And that debate was arranged here, right where we are sitting right now. Yes. And Ramanacharya sat down and there were... Swami?